What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. So today we have yet another video on the MK5 Supra regarding that box right there. But before we get to that box, if it looks like we're in a new spot, it's because we are. My wife and I decided to buy a house, upgrade a little bit type of deal. So we're still in Greenville, South Carolina, but just a different house, and so hence why everything looks like a bomb went off. So just bear with me there. But that is going to be the box of discussion today, and obviously title and thumbnail here are telling you that that is a cold air intake from HKS. So before we go out into the garage, let's open this thing up, show you what's inside, and then we'll get to installing. So now we've unboxed everything, and here's basically what we are left with. So once again, we went with the HKS, I believe it's Racing Suction cold air intake. I did not opt for the full dry carbon air box. So instead it comes with this little heat shield. I figured if I wanted to upgrade at a later time, I could do that. But I couldn't justify spending like 1,800 bucks on something that just filters air. So regardless, we're here. So basically what we've got is, this is going to attach right to the turbo. This will then attach up here in some form or fashion. We have an O2 sensor hole here. And then we have the filter, which is pretty cool. I love this packaging, all the Japanese and stuff. Always a good time just getting authentic parts. And then we've got all the hardware in there. So should be pretty simple. Everything that I've seen, this install is like significantly easier than it was on the WRX. If you haven't seen that video, scroll basically all the way to the bottom of this channel and go watch. But it was a pain in my ass. So anyway, I'm gonna box everything up, throw it back in here, take it out to the garage, and we'll get started and hopefully be done in a matter of an hour or something, maybe, but time will tell. All right, y'all, so now that we are outside, we need to get the car in the optimal position to start said install. And all that really means is removing this brace here. So we have that on the tailgate of the truck. And then this is all that we're working with right here. So obviously we're gonna wanna disconnect this by undoing these little bolts right here. And then I believe for the air box, it's just a simple pull up and I don't know, it'll pop out of place. There's maybe 2 or 3 little like C-clamps or something. So all in all, a very simple install, or at least theoretically it is. We'll see how it is when I get my big fat hands down in the engine bay. But that's gonna be pretty much it. So I'm gonna start pulling on OEM airbox, try to get that out, and then I'll show you the install process, I guess working backwards for the HKS. you definitely need to put the fucking intake together before you put it in the car. So we have this out. We're now going to grab this, do the final attachment, and then I am going to leave the air sensor for last just because it's hanging there. I didn't take it apart when we uninstalled, so I figure it's easy enough to just drop it in, put the 2 bolts in, and you're good. But definitely don't make the same mistake I did, because that has sucked. But once we get this button together, this thing slips on super nicely. The breather valve goes on very, very easy, and we should be rocking and rolling. So we're on the home stretch. Let's go ahead and knock it out and see how she sounds. Okay, we finally have the frickin' intake installed. So we've got everything buttoned up. The air sensor, we've got the breather valve, we've got all that sort of stuff. The hardest part of this entire install, guys, is this damn bracket right here. If you aren't oriented 100% correct, you're gonna fight it, and it's gonna fight you back hard as shit. Hence why I'm sweating my ass off. But the hard part is done. Now we need to build the box to surround said intake, which will be right in this region here. And it should be quick to button everything up, get it installed, and we should be good to go. And there you have it. The HKS racing suction intake is installed. All in all, not super easy. Like, definitely give yourself some time to do it and figure it out. Just like anything, you know, it takes some time to get in a rhythm and kind of understand how all the pieces are coming together. But much, much easier than my WRX intake install, so that is a good thing. Now, really the only thing left to do is go ahead and drive, and let's hear this puppy sing. So I'm gonna move the truck, gonna take her out, give her a little rip, see how it is. All right, we're about to get some first impressions, so no better way to do that than just roll on into it. We got windows down, here we go. Woo! Hell yeah! Let's go! Hell yeah! All right, hold on. Windows up for a second. That shit is gnarly. Okay, so initial impressions. First off, loud as shit, which is awesome. Turbo sounds great. I'm typically a blow-off valve kind of guy, but I do kind of like the compressor surge, maybe. And I don't know, I feel like it's backfiring more, like on decel and stuff, which in my opinion is a great thing. Yeah, it definitely is. But this thing is a freaking ripper. The throttle response is just a tad bit more touchy, I would say. Now, maybe that's a butt dyno thing, so don't hold me to it. But guys, this is awesome. I am super thrilled with this. If you have a Mark 5 Supra and you have yet to upgrade your intake, go check out HKS. Obviously, they're a great company, great brand. So definitely don't sleep on this intake. If you guys have any questions on the video or just in general, drop them in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. And as always, guys, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know the drill. And until next time, peace. 在自己那张脏乱的床，手摆好姿态对我装上。